The NBA MVP is something we all had in for a lock in the beginning of the season. Until this happened. Opening up the voting to anybody to win it now. But the main topic has been a few guys. SGA, Luka Doncic. But let's be realistic. We know who the real MVP is. And it's Nikola Jokic. If the season ended today, he is for sure the most valuable player for his team. Joel Embiid winning the award last year made me realize how much Nikola should have won it last year. People say I'm biased, but hey, Jokic is the best player in the NBA, and he's the most valuable. Let's talk about it. Well, let's start with the MVP criteria. So the MVP voting really doesn't have a criteria to it. I always thought the MVP award was awarded to the best player in the NBA. Well, let's go over the top 3 candidates, starting with SGA, averaging 31, 5, and 6, and his team is sitting comfortably first place in the West. I mean, he makes his team better. Overall in his career with the Thunder, without SGA, the record has been 71 and 91. On the contrary, with SGA, his team has managed to have a record of 153 and 140, which is a tremendous upside. So he is valuable. I don't have any issue with him being top 3 of the voting because he does so much on the court. This young team is only getting better, and shooting 54% individually from the field is something that not too many people are able to do every single night. But I don't think he is the team. I think this team is still good enough to make the playoffs without SGA. Not saying they would go deep in the playoffs, but they would still be a solid young team in the NBA. Now looking at Luka Doncic, averaging 34.99. I mean, he is the team. This guy is the team alongside with Kyrie. They are slightly struggling to make the play-in as of right now, so I wouldn't say he is the most valuable for his team because Kyrie has been holding down for the most part. Without Luka, Kyrie has been averaging 39 points per game, and he's been winning games. But I'm not saying Luka's not having a dog year. But regardless of how good his stats are, they are just empty stats in the long run, not equating to wins. He is a great player, a highlight reel, and his team is obviously better with him, but not by a milestone. So it has to be an obvious answer for the MVP. Jokic is the team for the Nuggets. If he was not on the Nuggets team, that team would be struggling for a playing spot. They would be garbage. The 2-time MVP is averaging 26, 12, and 9, but he is the reason they are there. Not just for this season, but for the past 4 years, he's been the answer for the Nuggets, and nobody can debate with that. He ranks number 1 all-time in efficiency rating at 28.04 of all time, right in front of Michael Jordan. Overall, man, this man has been the answer for the Denver Nuggets, tied at first with OKC. Like I said from the beginning, man, most valuable player doesn't have a criteria. It changes every year. But Joker's game hasn't changed at all and has been more efficient and consistent than ever while leading his team to high in the standings every single year. It's starting to become a watered-down award because it's no substance or standard for MVP, except only playing 65 games. It seems like they try and find someone new every single year for it just to spice it up. But you can't deny what this man been doing night in and night out. Jokic is clearly the best player in the NBA, and he should be an MVP every single year. But hey, you let me know in the comments, man. Thanks for listening this time, Nason. Who's your MVP?